In this video, I want to show you guys the relationship between the JFK assassination and the Great Conjunction on February 18th, 1961. A Great Conjunction is the conjunction of the planets Jupiter and Saturn. And before I get started here, I want to thank the Casey Jones channel. He's been a lot of help lately. He has shown me some Sirius, the Dog Star Sirius coding that I'm going to show you later in this video. He has his own channel, he does his own thing, but he's been a big help lately, so I just wanted to thank him real quick. And if you're not familiar with my channel, I show the number coding from the book of Revelation, specifically Revelation 8:11, the Wormwood Star. Okay, let's move on here. The relationship between Saturn and Jupiter in mythology. Saturn is the father of Jupiter, and some of the mythology here is that the Titan Saturn, fearing that one of his children would overthrow him, devours them, and only Jupiter is saved by his mother. Eventually, Jupiter frees his siblings and overthrows his father, fulfilling the prophecy. So this is just a real short, simple version of the Saturn and Jupiter mythology, but it kind of goes along with the Great Conjunction and what I'm going to show you guys here. The last video I showed you, or did, was the Apollo 11 moon landing with the Eagle representing Jupiter and the Saturn V rocket here. And as you can see, the Saturn V rocket and the Eagle lunar module. It's just another ritual to a great conjunction between Saturn and Jupiter. Jupiter in the Greek is also known as Zeus, and Saturn is also known as Kronos. And in Greek isosophy, Zeus has a value of 612 and Kronos has a value of 510. And if you sum those together, you get 1122. So you can see already, make the connection to the JFK assassination that happened on 1122. Right, and JFK was also famous for his moon speech that he gave at Rice University in 1962. And of course, the Great Conjunction that I just showed you guys that happened before he was assassinated was on 2/18, and the significance of that is that 2/18 is the value of moon in Hebrew gematria, a very important number. So we have JFK was elected on November 8th, 1960, and if we go to February 18th, 1961, the Great Conjunction was 14 weeks, 4 days, the 144, the time number. And then if we go from the Great Conjunction to the day he was assassinated, it's a total span of 144 weeks, or it would be a duration of 143 weeks and 6 days, but he was assassinated in his 144th week. Again, the time number, and I'll show you why that is. Okay, Saturn is also the god of time, and the orbital speed of Saturn is given as 9.69 kilometers per second. 969 has a sum of divisors of 1440, and there are 1440 minutes in the day. And if you keep up, or anyone ever double checks here, you'll go to Wikipedia, and this is not 969 anymore. It is currently 968, 9.68. So the speed of Saturn has been changed, and I'll show you exactly why they changed it and when they changed it in a few minutes here. Okay, Jupiter, or Zeus, is the king of the planets and also the king of the gods, but is also known as the wood star or the star of wood, and its symbol is the eagle and the thunderbolt. And The information that we're given for Jupiter, is that it has a sidereal rotation of 9 hours and 55 minutes. And this will bring me back to the San Jacinto monument. I did a few videos on that. I have to go back and watch those and you'll have a better understanding. There's a lot of coding surrounding this monument. But there's a 9-point star on the top of the San Jacinto monument. That star is 34 feet. And this star represents the dog star Sirius. And in Greek isosophy, Sirius has a value of 595. And the 34th triangular number is 595. So you can see how what they did there with the 34. Why this star is 34 feet. For your time, link to time here, 595 minutes is 9:55 a.m. So 9 hours and 55 minutes. So there's your time and there's your Jupiter connection for the sidereal rotation period. Kind of like a Saturn and Jupiter connection. Okay, among many things, 9/11 was a time ritual. There's a lot better videos out there than mine that show all the rituals that go along with 9/11. But 9/11 began the countdown to the Wormwood event. And if we take 9/11 as a time and we add 404 minutes, and there are 404 total verses in Revelation, we get 1555, which is 955 minutes into the day. Again, this 955, very important number. So we go back to the JFK assassination on November 22nd, 1963 to 9/11, 2001, and it is 13,808 days. Without the zero, we have a 1388, a number I've shown quite a bit on this channel recently. The height of the Great Pyramid is currently 138.8 meters, and the Trump Tower in Chicago is 1,388 feet. Now if we take 9/11 and we add 955 weeks, that gets us to December 31st, 2019. A date I've shown quite a bit already on this channel. And this is the alignment of Saturn and Jupiter on December 31st, 2019. Saturn is at the 291 ecliptic longitude and Jupiter is at 276, both in the Sagittarius constellation, the 9th zodiac. So if we look at 12/31/2019, Jupiter at 276, Saturn at 291, we sum those numbers and it gets us 567, and the height of the San Jacinto monument is 567 feet. This is a ritual to the Great Conjunction, and I'll show you exactly how that works, because the next Great Conjunction is on December 21st, 2020 on the winter solstice. So if we go from December 31st, 2019 to the next Great Conjunction, it's a total span of time of 11 months, 22 days. Remember, Zeus and Kronos sum to 1122 in isosophy. So this alignment in Sagittarius is definitely linked to the height of the San Jacinto monuments on this specific date, 12/31/2019. Okay, I showed you that the orbital speed of Saturn was 969, and that related to the 1440 minutes in the day, but the real current orbital speed of Saturn that we're given is 9.68 kilometers per second. And this was changed on October 12th, 2017. And if we go from October 12th, 2017 to 12/31/2019, it's a total span of 811 days for the Wormwood and Revelation connection. They changed it on that day specifically to get that 811. Another 811, last two assassinated presidents, McKinley and Kennedy. They died 62 years, 2 months, and 9 days apart, and 6229 is the 811th prime number. Another Revelation 8:11 reference for wormwood. And these great conjunctions of Saturn and Jupiter are all related or have a connection to presidential assassinations. And if you look here, McKinley was in office on March 4th, started his presidency on March 4th, 1897, and the next great conjunction was November 28th, 1901, which was after his death, but that's a difference of 4 years, 8 months, 24 days. And on 4/8/2024 is the next solar eclipse, total solar eclipse that crosses the United States and makes an X over Illinois. And McKinley was assassinated in Buffalo, New York, and the April 8th, 2024 eclipse, the path of totality, passes directly over Buffalo. You can see here, this is the path of totality. It passes directly over Buffalo, New York. This was the Great American Eclipse on August 21st, 2017. The path of totality first made landfall in Lincoln City, Oregon, and the 2024 eclipse will make landfall on the United States border at Eagle Pass, Texas. And of course that's a reference to Jupiter, the eagle, or Zeus, and they cross in Illinois, and Wormwood is the planet of the crossing, represented by the wing disk. So April 8th, 2024 is in the 657th month after the Apollo 11 landed on the moon. Notice I have this in quotation marks. And the prime factorization of 657 is 3 times 3 times 73, 3 the second prime, 3 the second prime, and 73 is the 21st prime. And 22:21 is the 404th and final verse of Revelation. I've shown the 414 before in the first video that I started narrating myself. Very important number. Abraham Lincoln assassinated on 414. The Roswell UFO crash in Lincoln County is 2,851 kilometers to the Lincoln Tunnel. That's the 414th prime. Ronald Reagan, exactly 414 months old, and he was the last president that there was an assassination attempt on. 414 months old when the first nuclear weapon is supposedly used in warfare. And Trump ordered the use of the largest non-nuclear weapon, the Moab, on 4/14/2017. Very important number, 414. I'll show you some more 414s here. The last great conjunction before the United States entered World War II and declared war on Japan on December 8th was on February 20th, 1941. And between those two dates is 41 weeks, 4 days, another 414. And the great conjunction coming on December 21st, 2020 will be Donald Trump's 414th week of his presidency. I also have shown this almost 2 years ago on my channel. I started showing this 929 nuclear code. The date of 12/27/2019. That is 9/29/5780 on the Hebrew calendar. And if we sum the two dates, and what I did here is I reversed the 12 and 27 because most of the world writes that date as 27/12. So 2712 plus 929 is 3641. Prime factorization of 3641 is 11 times 331, the 5th and 67th prime for 567. And that's the height of the San Jacinto Monument, 567 feet once again. San Jacinto Monument was dedicated on April 21st, 1939. And if we go from that date to December 27th, 2019, it's exactly 4,021 weeks, matches the day that it was dedicated. and December 27th, 2019 is in the 969th month after the dedication, um, which is a ritual to Saturn. United States founded July 4th, 1776. Go to 9/29/5780 or December 27, 2019. 88,929 days matches the Hebrew date. So December 2019, very interesting. I've shown in my past few videos the relationship between 12/18, 2018, 12/31, 2019, and 12/31, 2024. I have several videos about World War III and 12/18. I'm going to have to go back and address some of those videos and show you some rituals, I guess, and why I don't think World War III will start this December, but December is a month that there have been ongoing rituals for World War for a very long time, and I have to go back and show past Decembers, and you'll understand that a little bit better. But 12/31, 2019, definitely an interesting date. Connects to 12/31, 2024, showing some very solid connections between these two dates. And one more thing with that 595 number. This was on the 595th day of Trump's presidency on September 6, 2018. And this is going to go along with my Revelation 1919 video that I have planned. I finally think I have all the information that I want to show for Revelation 1919. And after I do that video, I hope you guys will, hopefully now you understand how closely they're following Revelation and the numbers and verses from Revelation. But after I do this video, you'll definitely know how close they're following it, and that this UFO theme is one of the main events of Revelation. So hopefully I'll get that done soon. I have about 4 other videos that I need to get done before I feel like I've said my piece here, but thanks for watching.